Hey my Immortal nerds, there is so much to do in Diablo Immortal and being aware of each and everything is pretty tough. So I had a lot of conversations with many of you active gamers out there to identify the biggest mistakes one can do that would actually lessen the fun you can have in this game. Following now the 10 highest rated mistakes that you should definitely avoid. This is relevant for new and for seasoned players, so stay tuned and check out this advices from the community. Jumping now directly into the top 10 of the mistakes you can do, we start with the first one. Pushing Ressonance without your secondaries. I know wings are tempting, but your impact in PvP is mostly related to your secondaries. So if you don't plan to go into whale business, first aim to improve your good 2-star gems and push your armor and armor penetration, depending on your class. So when you look at it, when you have a solid 2-star gem, here we have a power and command, we have a resonance of 350 and we change it now with a 5-star gem, really a good one, 4 out of 5, it's nearly 500 resonance here. We gain 500 damage, okay? 500 damage is what we get. This means with my overall damage here that we have of 27k, this is 2% additional damage, while the power and command would have given 24% additional damage. Okay, it's strived in PvP, yes, you only get 8 to 10% or something, but I think you get the idea. So impact is not directly related to the resonance. And if you really dig deeper into this topic, your armor penetration and the armor of your enemy in PvP is mostly defining the damage you are doing, because most of the damage is done by critical hits, and the critical hit damage here is calculated by the difference from your armor penetration to your enemy's armor. So when you look at the graphs out there, there's one here you can find everywhere, it just tells you that when your armor penetration is 200 points higher than the armor of the enemy, you're already doing nearly 40% higher critical hits. So this is really essential, and to max out your damage it's important to have more armor penetration than the enemy. This goes into the negative as well. If you have 200 less armor penetration than the armor of your enemy, you're doing critical hits that has 40% lower damage. So you are losing all of your impact. Your resonance could be as high as you want. If your secondaries do not fit them, your impact is not there. So don't forget to push your secondaries. Second big mistake you could do: ignoring the free progress the game is giving you. There is so much stuff out there you could get on a daily, on a weekly, on a monthly basis just to improve your worth of your character. So everything regarding platinum or any free gifts you can get from this game. So there are really a lot of events out there where you can get this stuff from Hild, from Raid Shop and so on. But if we look at the hard facts and we start with the gems, the secondary gems, so everything Sapphire, Aqua and so on, we can get 24 from weekly Hild Trader offers we get there. So on a daily basis the stuff you can buy, and on the weekly basis the stuff you can buy. We get approximately 11 out of events, battle pass and the fishing, where you can even get 1 to 3 each day. So 11 on top. Then we have 84 from daily group farms. So as soon as you are in a 4-people group, you get, by farming anything PvE, you get additional gems on a daily basis. It's 12 or something a day. And then we have the biggest impact, the weekly layers. You can get up to 126, and the half of them can even be sold on the market. You get all of that, which makes overall 245 gems on a weekly basis. This is quite a lot. And if you calculate an average price, so the red ones are at 100, then we go to Citrine and so on, which are approximately at the 200 or something, and then we have the 400 ones, for armor penetration, Sapphire and so on. We go with an average platinum price of 233, because those gems are spread, you don't know what you get. But this at least makes a platinum worth of 50,700 platinum. So just from a weekly farm that you get for free to play. And when you look at the other stuff, the crests you can get, an eternal crest you can produce from the dust you get on a weekly basis by doing the elder portals. You get one from the raids, an eternal crest and a legendary crest from the raids with the weekly points and the platinum you can get from regular activities on a daily basis. Then you get one from the hilt vendor, you get one, usually one, sometimes even more from events. You can get one if your clan has a tower, a PvP tower most of the time, so an advanced tower. You normally get one legendary crest just from farming that tower. You can get one from Clan War or from Keon, whatever you do. You can get additional ones from the Hero's Journey, the collection stuff, or from Exploration. Check out those things, don't forget about them. They give you eternal legendary crests, so a lot of them. This means up to 8 crests a week, each worth 1,600 platinum. Another 12,800 platinum the game gives you for just playing without any caching. And when you sum that up, the 47,000, the 12,800, and another approximately 5,000 you can get from the pets, because you can farm the contracts, you get 3 for free from the vendor, and you can sell those pets, or at least you have the worth of it. So overall, this makes 75k platinum free to play you can get in a week from this game. Don't forget about this progress, it's very important. Next mistake many of you are doing, even the more seasoned player that are actually using the market caching into the game. Iben fahds boosts your secondaries, and what many do not know, it is an important part when you're maxing your stats. So pushing everything in gems is not the smartest way. Investing the 18,000 platinum for a full run could be the better choice before upgrading all of your gems from rank 5 to 6 or 7 or 8. Of course, collect all keys to get it for free, but don't underestimate this maxing when you are a spender or reaching a wall with the gems. So there's even a calculation tool out there where you can see when you should invest into secondary gems or when you should invest into Iben fahds. Because if you see in here we have a 400 average cost on the platinum or the aquamarines, where we say, okay, should we now, when we go from rank 6 to rank 7 gems, should we do that, or should we push into Iben fahds? And in this calculator you can see it pretty good. So here, for example, if you have a 400 costs, we say at least you should have the level of 27 to 28 before you start investing into rank 7 gems. And if you have everything on rank 7 already, you should push Iben fahds at least to the level 38 to 39 before going to rank 8 gems. So this calculator helps you to see which cost per point on the secondary stat is cheaper, Iben fahds or secondary gems. And don't forget to invest into the right stones at the Legacy of the Horadrim, because you want to push mostly the armor penetration and the armor skills, so the red and the yellow one, I think the purple one. This is main focus. Of course, potency and so on is important as well, but those 3 should be pushed first. Mistake number 4. Enjoying only one class. Don't do this. While discussing this topic with my clan lead, he said something very interesting. This game is not about improving your character, it is about improving the player. The more classes and their skills you know, the better you builds will get, and the better you will act in PvP, because you know what to expect. And the other big part is about moral, because your moral gets down when you play the same thing all of the times, and it has a weakness in the PvP currently. It's not S tier, and you kind of lose your impact in PvP, you get frustrated and so on. A class change can help. Don't stick to one class only. And I know it's a big challenge, facing something new, farming all of the legendaries, but trust me, if you are playing more constantly, you will farm up to 1, 2 or 3 additional classes very easy, and just need to go from time to time to that other class and farm the new essences. The events will help you on that, the Trial of Fahds and so on will help you to do so. So don't forget about it. And honestly, if you are not that eager into all that theory crafting, there are so much good content creators out there who help you actually understanding the class and start with easy builds. There is Habbo who's doing a great job. You have Auroth with his high damage builds that is really hacking the classes. There's Killswitch, Rygas Gaming, and as you see, they are covering all of the different classes. There is something for Demon Hunter, for Crusader, for the Monk, for the Barbarian, and don't miss VK's videos because he has crazy stuff and is covering a good part of the Necro characters. So go into that, really worth it. And even Mao and so many other people out there doing great jobs as content creators. Check out their videos and you will find easy builds for your new classes. You will have fun playing them and not like stumbling on that little stuff that you do not know at the beginning. Of course, farm your way through it, watch the videos and have fun. Mistake number 5, and this is more to the free-to-play gamers. Not awakening your slots is really a mistake. Look into it. It is available now. You can buy it for platinum. It's not only a pay-to-win anymore. You can easily purchase it in the game now. It takes overall 80,000 platinum to awaken all of your slots. So a good 5-star drop and maybe some grinding and selling some secondary gems, some terra essences and runes will get you to that point very quickly. It's absolutely worth it. The awakenings itself focusing around reducing your cooldowns on the specific skill the equipped essence is boosting or giving you more damage. And you can say you could normally get 40% more damage out of all the awakenings and 40% more cooldown. That's the average shift of 8 awakened slots. So a lot of impact. Do this, it's important. And another thing is, if you want to go for max damage, you can now use the gem Ressonance on your gems. And even if it's just for a rank 1 or a 2-star gem, you can get crazy benefits by very low cost. So see, I've just had 2 1-star and a 2-star on low level, and I get 3% additional primary attack damage. And if I go full retard, of course I can activate all of the other perks as well. But if you just get that 3% additional primary attack damage and you get it on 4 gems, it's already 12% more primary attack damage. And this is heavy when you want to maximize your damage. So before improving your secondaries, your gems, sell those and awaken your slots. The benefit from awakened slots is higher than the benefit from secondaries, okay? So go with that. It's really a keystone to improve your impact. Mistake number 6. And guys, please listen. Playing alone is a bad idea in this game. It really does not help you. This is one of the biggest mistakes you could do. There are several reasons to not do this solo, but the most important one is the community. Apart from some black sheeps, of course, they really have awesome people in that community. Supportive and very good organized. It's just fun to battle with your clan for the immortal status or beat raid bosses and do the endless defense with your warband to achieve new records. Plus, and this is really nearly as important, you get crazy benefits. Huge secondary boost from the warband points, damage bonus from the rooms on the warband, XP, HP bonuses from clan towers and other crazy stuff. This helps you in the early days as well as while you're pushing for the next difficulty to be faster and more effective. Don't miss this big opportunity. Farm with friends and get your gem bonuses and enjoy the company, of course, and defeat your enemies together. Number 7. Again, more practical. Prioritizing wrong set sockets and attributes is a big mistake you could do. Basic tip, but just too important to leave it. Set bonuses are always better than 3 stat items. All of your sets, especially in PvP, should be connected and max out the potential of your build. With that in mind, it's not only the combo, but the quality of the set items. Which of those two is better? Have a look. Left side, we have a 2-stat Fortitude Strength with 2 benefits and 3 sockets. Lower combat rating than on the right side. There we have a 3-stat item, 3 additional attributes and 2 sockets. So which one is better? Of course, the left one. It's far better. It has Fortitude that improves your armor penetration, that gives you more damage. It has 2 attributes which are not good, not bad, at least it's good for PvP. But the main point is it has a socket more. It has a blue socket that is really helping you of boosting your impact, because you can equip armor penetration or armor on that slot. So if you're a damage dealer, you want armor penetration. If you're a tank, you want maybe armor. But without that, you're losing a huge effort and a huge bonus for this game. So left one is better. Just because it's a triple stat, triple attribute item does not make it better for you, okay? So this is why farming those set items is pretty important. Check out for the best combination. You want max sockets because it gives you bonus, and you want a good stats in here. You want to have your main class, so intelligence or strength. You want fortitude in there, which is always nice. And maybe if you're playing on dots, willpower or anything. But it needs to fit to your actual class. Just because it's a 3-stat and has a high combat rating does not make it a proper item for your daily gaming. Next one, mistake number 8 you could do, wasting the free weekly triple stat eternal legendary. This one is new, it's not in the game since very long, but you should get it. Many others reported about this already, but I think it's just too important to just not mention it in here. You can get an up to 4/3 item, so triple stats with 4 different attributes, which normally holds 2 different eternal attributes. So it's just a triple stat, triple attribute guaranteed roll, but normally you get a higher chance for a 4/3 item, which is pretty common. You can get that reward after using 10 Terra Essences in a week, and it will be resetted every Monday 3 AM. And a little tip for the lazy ones among you, Terra Essences can be bought on the market, and they are rather cheap. So use them if you don't have the time to farm 10 Essences a week. So here you can see those are really powerful items with mostly 2 eternal affixes, which are really nice now for the new gameplays and for new builds. If you have then a triple stat, it boosts your combat rating a lot, so it's a valid boost of combat rating to enable you for the higher challenge rifts and for the higher raid bosses, of course. And yeah, they are really giving you a huge impact, so farm it. Last info, try to use the essences on hell bounties first. You can get a reward from the pillar, of course from the box, from the boss you're killing, but the bounty reward box will give you another chance for a legendary eternal affixes item. So try to do those bounties first. Mistake number 9, we're getting close to the 10. Wasting damage potential. Understanding how the damage gets calculated is the key to create effective builds. It starts at the combination of damage multipliers on your essences and sets. Decide if you want to go for primary or skill damage build, and then search for the right combos that let you stack more and more percentages. You will reach a certain max with just sets and legendaries, so check out this stuff as well to get to the maximum. You want to check your stance, your charm you are actually equipped, your paragon tree if it's on the highest damage one, the warband rune that is assigned. Check your curses to really push them to good damage dealing perks. Check out your reforges, that you have the proper bonuses for maximizing your damage. Check the strength and fortitude focus. Are you having all items properly farmed. Check your gem resonance to get to that additional primary attack or skill damage. Check your pet. Is your pet for PvE providing a good damage bonus? Should you go for another one? And go for armor reduction as well. So not only doing more damage, but reducing the armor or the impact on the enemy is important as well. Why it is important, you see on the next slide. Check out this a bit older but confirmed cheat. It gives you all of the different damage sources the game differentiates. All of the different damage types have caps. So mostly only one will not help you. To get to your best possible result, find smart ways to overall boost the different brackets you have in here. So first you go with nearly everything, your skill damage, your primary damage from legendaries and so on. Then you have your gems. So your gems need to have multipliers as well to max out your damage. If you just go for skill gems that stuns an enemy, does an AoE attack or dot or whatever, it will not help you. You need some damage gems to actually boost that bracket where you can get another 2.5 max of the damage. Then you have armor break. So anything like feasting barons or anything that is reducing or that is affecting the damage an enemy can take is another bracket with a different cap again. So you need all three of them to get to a good bonus. Then we have combat rating bonus, that of course is naturally in here. A higher combat rating gives you higher damage. And then you have the crit modifier. So going for crit chance only will not help you as well. You need crit damage. This is good because if you have all of them and you can calculate it, if one of them is null, you will lose a huge impact on your overall damage. So try to get in your build one of each of those brackets to get to your maximum. Mistake number 10. Wrong time management. So number 10, and this is related to healthy gaming. There's really a lot of stuff to do in this game. Dailies, weeklies, events, towers, clan wars, raids, showdown and a lot of other stuff, and all of that has different loot caps, needs to be done regularly. Then there's a PvP ladder and the community that keeps us busy by requests and wanting to do stuff, of course. The key not to get fully consumed or demotivated is a proper time management. There are many ways to approach it. Check out apps for game timers, measurement and watch your personal triggers, like are you more sleepy or are you in a bad mood, but start with simple things. Don't try to do all of the different contents. Set yourself a goal, like improving my secondaries and focus only that for a while, or PvP top 5 and focus that, but let the other stuff rest a bit in that time. It's the simple 80-20 rule. 80% of the possible loot or the result can be gained by only investing 20% of the effort. By investing the rest of the 80% effort, you will only get another 20% of the result in this game. So check this out in the events itself. It starts with stuff like the Trial of the Hordes. When you look at it and see the results you can get, the most important thing here is that legendary gear box that lets you choose a new essence if you don't have it. And you get that not only at the top 1 play, you get that until the top 100. So getting into top 100 might be already enough. Do your 3, 4, 5 games and try to get that. And then if you maybe are very eager, go for the gold 1 here. The gold 1 gives you another one of those boxes. But aiming for legendary, just why? If this is highly satisfying for you and you really like to do it, go for it. Then set this as your focus for the week, push it through and do all this stuff. But just for being everywhere at top 1, it's not really the way to go. The same goes for Battleground. You have your most reward when you look at the seasonal rewards from top 1, so you are in your bracket, you are the first guy, until the top 100, there's a difference, or the top 50, there's a difference of 10 gems. Only 10 gems. So why the hell should you push for it? If you like it, if you are very happy with PvP, do it. But it's not necessary for everyone to do it. Then all of the events out there, it follows the same logic. You get a lot of mystery boxes, crests and so on very early by only doing this event for like just testing the event, doing 1, 2, 3 games maybe winning one, and then you already have 1 or 2 of the boxes. But you don't have to do like the 10 games that gives you another box. This is only if you are very happy with this mode and enjoy it a lot. Then you should get something, and for that you have that last box. But don't go for everything in there every time. Do proper time management. That's it with the top 10. I mean, there's more. Like collect blue crests to craft your 2-star gems, very, very important. Store your mystic boxes and XP before hitting the next 100 level difficulty. Or use your armory, hell, use that armory, maximizing your potential builds. You need that armory to do so. Okay, but I hope this little video brought you some new insights and helps you to improve your gaming. Thanks again to Tekka, Nickel, Kakashi, Inve, Floki, Lama, Darkness, Worst, Amazon, all of the other awesome guys out there for sharing your input for this video. I love this community so much, so see you again very, very soon, my friends.